Greetings. Salute. I'm Elder Black Light. We go right on in. Let me tell you how this economy, this system works. I'm going to try to do it in a nutshell. So stay alert. Stay focused on what I'm saying. They figured out a way to use mind control on the original people and the Native American over here in this land. They study them, see. Before they come in with the army and try to wipe you out, they get friendly with you. They send uh, agents. They call them explorers, but they really are agents. And they get a feel for the people's culture, or how the people think. And while they're exchanging ideas with the people, the local people, they bring in their God. Their God is against nature, the evil one. Goes by many names. Satan. But they disguise him to be an angel or a invisible God. And while they're doing this, they are mating with the women, mixing in with the women, getting the women to love them. Now this don't take no couple of days. This takes years. And then they are summoning their people from Europe over here. They're positioning themselves to take over the good part of this country, United States. And they're trading with the Indians. Then they bring the black man over. He's already preconditioned because he's been over in Africa. The Caucasian been over in Africa for a long time, running the same game that he ran on the Native American or the Indian. He ran that on the Africa in different parts. And he bring him over here and had him do free labor, but he still had to condition them. That took a couple hundred years for him to do that. And he made it with him, went inside him. But on the black man was a little different. He lost his language, his culture, his God. All of the old ways were gone. His mind was completely different. He made so much money off of the African doing free labor that he became filthy rich, filthy wealthy. And he was taking whatever he wanted. Now, fast forward to today, he got us thinking that we are part of his world and society. That's because he had conditioned our minds to be ignorant. You know, he didn't give us no education for those 300 or 400 years. And then when he got where he wanted to be at a certain level, he let us come in on the lower level, you know, and into his educational system. But by that time, he had rearranged all the books, uh, changed the history, because he's the man that's in control of today, of that day. He was in control of all of that, the mines, the gold, the money, and everything. Then Satan came in, took control of the devils, which was uh, Rothschilds or the Zionist elders. You know, this plan of their agenda they've been following it to the T. At certain times, certain levels, they bring in stuff, and then they start conning each other, fooling each other out of stuff, and then now when they had the war between the South, the North and the South, the Southerners thought that uh, the black man wasn't going into slavery when he went up north. He worked for the North, but the black man was still slavery because the money that he was being paid didn't have no value. He didn't pay him gold. He paid him a piece of paper, you know. And then it got to a point where the piece of paper was supposed to be backed by gold, wasn't backed by gold. Therefore, that broke the Constitution. He tricked his own people, you know, the Anglo. He tricked the Anglo. The Jews tricked the Anglo. Now, the Jews is on top of the Anglo. And the black man is still on the bottom. He got to pay for everything. He got to pay for air, water, a place to live, his clothes. Because he done lost the know-how on how to do for self. He's been so used to doing for the white man, he don't know how to do for himself. Plus, he hates himself. The white man tricked him into hating himself. So you're not getting nothing from the white man. Every time you vote, he just wanting to see where your mind is at. You know, see if he still got you tricked. So he could do stuff right in front of you now. He could kill you on TV, laugh at you on TV in front of the whole planet, make you look silly, make you laugh at yourself because you're acting like a buffoon in front of the whole world on a people's court. Judge Mathis, Jerry Springer, you know, uh, killing up each other in the streets. He got you killing yourself. He got you putting the gun to your own head. So now he's outright just killing you. So this year, this is to be continued. We'll make a part 2 of this one. This year, if you don't get hip to yourself and hip to him, we'll leave you hanging. Black light.